Hello. I'm hosting today because Victoria could not make it. Bear with me because I do not know what I'm doing. I honestly don't even know if I'm live. Oh yes, I think I am. Say hello in the comments if you're here so that I can see if it's working. Anyway, welcome to the Crochet Foundry Live. The Cal, we're checking in on your crochet along progress. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. So I know how to talk, know how to be on video and talk. Oh, I see people. Yay, I guess I'm here. So hello to Lindsay, Monica, Vicky, Hal Crochets, Keith, Jessica, everybody who's coming in. Thank you for helping me out here. I think I'm okay, but I don't know. It's weird that you can just click the button and be live on the internet at any point. We have more people joining us. Karen, Ola Joe, Kayla, Shahina, Monique, Kathy, everybody, hello. Welcome. I hope you have your works in progress, your whips ready to go so you can share with us what you're working on. I'm saying I see a lot more people coming in. So thank you so much for joining us today. We love it. If you're not familiar with Crochet Foundry magazine, it's a monthly digital magazine, and we provide brand new crochet patterns every month, between 5 to 8, depending on how things go every month. And you can buy each issue for $8 each, or you can buy a bundle of 3 for $20. Or you can buy a whole 12-month subscription for $96. And with that, you also get an exclusive Furl Streamline lilac resin swirl hook and a tote bag. So you can find all of those at crochetfoundry.com. I am looking to see if I can find the link for you really quick, or maybe some of my friends who are helping me at work can find it. Sorry. Okay. All right, everybody. Hello. We need an icebreaker question. Okay, what is your favorite thing to crochet? Let me know in the comments. I have someone here who said, I love my lilac hooks. It's an anonymous person. And let's see, I'm working on, okay, I just ordered yarn to work on the Shadow Box Shell, which was the cover of our July issue. I don't even know how to show you that either. I'm so sorry. And it's a really cool top with big mesh boxes on it. And so I got some yarn from Knit Picks We Crochet. I got the Dishy, which is like usually they're dishcloth cotton, but it's a worsted weight cotton, and I've worked with it before and I know it's nice. So it comes in tons of cool colors. So I had a huge bunch of trouble trying to figure out what colors I wanted because I'm a color freak. So I ended up getting 2 different colorways. One was just black and cream, which is classic and you could wear with anything. And then the other one is teal and bright red. So I went like full. It was inspired by an outfit I used to love to wear in like 1987 when I was a little girl. And it was, like bright red shirt and turquoise leggings. So that was kind of the inspiration for that colorway. So I'll show you that next time I come here because I should receive the yarn between now and next time. All right, what do we have here? We have people saying, let's see. Jessica says, my favorite things to crochet are shawls. Shawls are fun and versatile. Let's see. Lindsay has an important question. This is diverting from my icebreaker, but she asks, would you still have the opportunity to purchase more lilac hooks if you get the subscription? Yes, you can. And actually, right now I've opened up the vault so that even if you haven't subscribed, you can purchase the lilac hooks that are not the free gift. So you can't get, I think it's the H or the 5mm hook. You can only get that by subscribing, but the other sizes that we have in stock, you can buy. And you can buy the lilac base. And also last year's tote bags. So those are available on the site. I need to find a link for you. I need to find a link for you for those. And it's so hard to talk and do that at the same time. So hopefully someone's in the comments. I'm going to see if anyone's joining me. No, they're not. Okay. I will find that link for you later, but I cannot right now. Let's see. The Naked Snail says, I love to crochet tank tops in the summer. Me too. I also do. I'm wearing a crochet tank top right now. You can't really see it, but actually my mom made this one. Let's see. We have another vote for shawls by Knit Pearl and Squirrel with Granny D. Thompson. Let's see. Oh, my previous anonymous person. Oops. Sorry. My anonymous person is Sarah Garner. Thank you, Sarah, for clarifying who you were, the mystery commenter. Monique, I flashed your comment for a second. Let's put it back up there. I love to crochet everything crochet, yet I was obsessed with dishcloths. Dishcloths are fun, and I like that you can just keep doing them and keep working on them, and it's easy. You don't have to think of your next project. That's like a big sticking point for me, is like I like to binge watch TV shows because I don't want to figure out what I'm watching every day. And then I also like to binge the same crochet project over and over because then I don't have to think about something. It's just like nice to have an autopilot project to do. Tina says, I love to crochet Afghans. Hi, Tina. And that is a really cool profile picture. Wow, what a cool boat. All right. Ola Joe likes hats and baby blankets and baby outfits. Those are all fun and cool to do. Kathy says, my favorite is beanies, hats. I love making beanies too. Sarah, thank you so much. You're so sweet for putting your name in there. Sarah loves amigurumi and shawls. And Kayla says, garments all the way, cardies and pullover sweaters. Now, y'all probably already know this because you're following us. But if you like garments, definitely check out Crochet Foundry magazine because most of what we do is garments, and we're always trying to come up with new creative designs to share with you with collaborating with our designers. And it's always so exciting to see what new design is going to come up every month. Lindsay says, my favorites are up in the air right now. I went from blankets to amigurumi, and now I'm looking for a new fave. All right, maybe you'll find one in all of these, the things that people are sharing here. We'll see, Lindsay. I'm working on it for you. Oh, Vicki has a cool tip. I've discovered crocheting baskets using ribbon yarn. That sounds so fun. I was just looking at Darn Good Yarn yesterday, and they have all this really cool yarn that's made from recycled silk, and they had a lot of ribbon and sari yarn and stuff like that, so that would be a cool project for that yarn. I like crocheting baskets too. Sometimes what I do is I'll just combine a bunch of random yarn because I am so bad, and I always get like those random bags of yarn at the thrift store, and so it's usually like one skein of this, one skein of that. So a lot of times I'll just put a bunch of strands together and make little baskets like plant cozies. I've made a lot of those, or I even made Easter baskets for my kids. So that's something that I like to do. I just make my own bulky or super bulky yarn by holding a lot of yarn together. And then you never know how it's going to turn out, which is something that I love in crochet projects. I like unpredictable outcomes, at least like for simple things like a basket. Maybe not for a sweater. That would be maybe a bit of a commitment for a surprise outcome. All right, what else do we have here? Darcy says, my favorite is amigurumi and baby blankets, but I really like keeping a variety of projects going. That is true. That is true. Do you forget what you're doing if you wait too long, though? Yesterday I had a top that I had been working on like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I was just freehanding it. So I think my plan was kind of half-baked. But when I pulled it out yesterday to work on it, I was like, I don't even know how this was supposed to fit. I can't figure it out. So I just frogged it. All right, what else? Oh, Sarah says, I'm a longtime customer of Darn Good Yarn. Their yarn is all made from materials that would normally end up in landfills. Their yarn is a lot of fun. Another thing that I love it when things can be saved from landfills. And speaking of that, have you seen on Furls this week, they have Mystery Seconds streamline resin crochet hooks. And I love it because I love a blind bag. I love like a surprise, a mystery. And the cool thing about this is that they're only $12 each. So they're at a discount, and it's like a unique hook that no one else will get. So here's the link. I'm putting it in the comments. And let me see. I don't know how to share things though. I want to share with you some images of these hooks, but I don't know how. There's all these little options, but I just don't know what I'm doing, and it's hard to do it live. So I'm sorry. You're going to have to click the link and check it out. But you can see examples of the mystery seconds. There's like different reasons why they didn't meet up to our quality standards. So we actually have someone inspect every hook and make sure that it's like what we tell you it's going to be. But sometimes, because it's a handmade item and it's an unpredictable outcome, sometimes the hooks don't look like we think they should, so that they don't qualify to be sold as a like first quality by us. But we've decided to provide them as mystery seconds, and they're still completely functional in the same functionality as all the other Furls resin streamlines, but they might have different weird visible qualities. So like there might be too much swirl, like so much swirl that the color isn't distinct, or there might be like chunks of color, or just like a concentration of one color in one side and something in the other. So if you look at that link that I sent in the chat, you can kind of look at the examples. But anyway, I love it. I think it's so fun and exciting. I would probably be filling my cart up with them if I were you. Let's see now. What else? Let me catch up with what everyone else has been saying while I've been chattering away. Also, excuse me, I haven't talked yet today, so my voice is a little scratchy. All right, let's see. Kayla says the seconds are beautiful as well. Monique says that I have to share the screen. I know I do, but I don't know which window I'm sharing. I don't know. I'll figure it out next time. I'm so sorry you have to see me comment about what's happening behind the scenes. Oh, Kathy says, I've learned to mark projects with the hook size marker and a note to remember what it is. That is very clever. Very smart tip. Sarah says, I'm a sucker for mystery bags. I bought 2 seconds hooks, and I'm crossing my fingers for one of them being the solar flare. I'm wondering, has anyone, I haven't checked this, but I wonder if online people have started receiving their mystery seconds, and if there's there should be some kind of like trend where it's like hashtag Furls mystery seconds or something, and people unbox, because wouldn't it be fun to see what everyone else is getting? I want to see. All right, Kathy's waiting for shipments on some mystery seconds. Gail has joined us and says hello. Tina has gotten a mystery hook and is waiting to receive them. Oh, and we have Flower Crochet Creations. Tammy says, I love working on tops, sweaters, and shawls. Darcy has a mystery hook shipment on the way. That's so cool. Monique says, I thought the mystery hooks were only cream, cherry, and something else. Yeah, they are, but they're like, there's a few different things. There's a few different ones. I don't know. There's several different ones, but they're just not, they don't look exactly like the intended look. So they have different looks. Jessica's expecting some mystery seconds. Okay, well, it looks like you already know that hot tip that I had. Okay, what else do we normally do in this? I don't even know. I don't know what we normally talk about. Let me see. I was going to show sneak previews of the August issue, but I'm not sure how to do it again. I'm so sorry. I feel like I shouldn't talk about it, but I don't know how to do it either. Picture-in-picture layout? Oh, okay. Well, I can't show you the previews because I don't know how. And if it's a digital file, so I can't even hold it up on the screen for you. Anyway, what else should we talk about? Anyone else have any questions or topics you want to talk about today? I don't have any way to show you the issue. I'm so sorry. Okay, what else? Let's see. We talked about what Crochet Foundry is. If you haven't picked it up, you should definitely pick up a copy. They're so inexpensive. I feel like $8 for like 7 patterns is such a good deal. And they're mostly garment patterns. Okay, Monique says, what are you currently working on? So let's make that our question for now. So what are you currently working on? I think you can post in the comments some images in the comments. I don't know. But if you can, do that. And Sarah, you're my MVP today for commenting so much. Sarah's excited for the August issue because August is her birthday month. What does that mean? What is your zodiac sign then? I don't have them memorized. I don't know what it is. But do we have a zodiac hook for you yet? I don't know. Oh, Monica's working on the middle finger blanket. I don't know if you heard, but so there's a kit on Furls that has all the yarn you need plus the pattern and a hook for the middle finger blanket. But also we just released on crochetfoundry.com the pattern, the standalone pattern. So if you don't need the whole kit and you have, a yarn stash you want to use up, you can get the individual pattern now. So go do that. I will find the link for you. Typey. Oh, I typed mystery middle. Okay. Here's the link for that. All right, what else are people working on? Lindsay is ambitious with 3 blankets, 1 amigurumi, 1 sweater, and 1 shawl. Awesome. And Darcy is making a lacy trim to add to a pillowcase. That sounds so cool. Are you using crochet thread for that? Excuse me. Oh, Monique coming in, answering my question about August. So beginning of August, zodiac is Leo, and if it's late, it's Virgo. So we do have Virgo for sure. Do we have Leo? Y'all probably know that better than I do. I can't memorize everything. We do not yet have Leo, but Leo will be coming in the future. Haha, Sarah, I'm a Leo. Do not yet. I'm also working on my middle finger blanket. So more than one person is working on the middle finger blanket. Oh, we got another one. Vicky is also working on that. Ooh, Tina, this sounds cool. A hippie-inspired color Afghan. I think that sounds really fun. Oh, yeah, and Kayla's reminding us we have the cows on Friday nights with Matthew, MX Domestic, and Pam usually, and that is for the middle finger blanket. So if you're making that, make sure to show up on Friday for that. Kimberly is making a shawl and a sweater. What colors are you choosing, Kimberly? Okay, Cindy is working on a shawl with a pretty diamond pattern. That sounds gorgeous. And I asked about the trim for the pillowcase, and it's thread. Cool, and it's going to be entered into the county fair, which is so fun. That's such a good idea to do with your finished objects. Enter in the county fair, the state fair, and it can be shown in a pavilion. Everyone can see your work, and you may get a prize. Really good. Okay. And my yarn loft says, I'm working on a beach bag. That's such a good idea. And you can work on the bag while you're at the beach. Keith is working on a mosaic blanket. Cool. That's fun. I need to brush up on my mosaic skills. I don't think I've officially ever done mosaic. I think I did it on my own without knowing what I was doing, but that doesn't count. So I need to figure that out. Kimberly's shawl is a turquoise fade. The sweater is shades of lavender and gray. That sounds so beautiful. Sounds beautiful. All right. Hello to Karen. Yolanda is working on a hat knit on straight needles with a couple rows left and about to open her first furls order. So exciting. Darcy, I don't know why your name's not showing up either. It may be a StreamYard thing. I don't know. That's the program I use to do this live. Sorry about that. Yeah, isn't that frustrating? I'm so sorry. Shu is arrived. Hello. Lindsay says, I have so many projects because I want to switch it up depending on my mood. It just takes forever to finish one. That's true. That is true. That is one kind of blessing and curse about crochet. It's kind of nice that it takes a while because you can, relax and enjoy it. But sometimes when you're focused on the finished product, it can be frustrating because it takes a while to do. However, is there anything better than the feeling of accomplishment once you finish it? I think not. All right. Yolanda says, I got some of the Camwood streamlines with the buy two get three sale. The last 5 sizes available. That's exciting. Oh, Shu, you're working on the Vesuvius cowl from Nomad Stitches, a cardigan also from Nomad Stitches, and a Crochet Foundry pattern from May. First of all, can we just shout the praises of Nomad Stitches? Her designs are so cool. I love them. I think my first sweater that I ever made was one of Nomad Stitches tank tops with had like a filet crochet top and a stripy body. I don't remember what it's called anymore because it's been a few years, but I love Nomad Stitches designs. Monique is working on a wrap from Crochet Foundry and an iPad case from Crochet Foundry and a shawl from Yarnier. So got 3 going on at once. Jessica is working on a shawl and has another one lined up when she's done with that. Oh, Lindsay, this is a good tip. Pick up some small projects just to get to the finished feeling. That's so smart. I will say I have been making little, I guess they're purses, but they're just like phone-sized little purse pockets because some of my summer clothes don't have pockets. So when I'm just walking around the house, like when I'm just doing my thing around the house, I need to have my phone somewhere and I don't really want to stick it in my shirt. Right? So I just made some little rectangle pouches basically with the crossbody string. So I've been making a few of those because they're cute and they take, 2 hours. So they're quick, just like a TV project. And I make them striped. So I get to do some color combos with those. Tina says, I thought I was the only one who did that. Lindsay, good to hear there are others out there. Yeah, quick gratification. I mean, it's our hobby, right? So figure out what you like about it and just keep doing that thing. And the Naked Snail says, I'm putting the finishing touches on a granny square top. That sounds so cute. And the drawback of granny square, weaving in the ends, so many ends. Okay, be honest out there. Okay, I do weave my ends in a lot, but sometimes with like granny square stuff, especially if there's a wrong side that won't show, like a top, I will tie the strings because it takes too long. It just takes too long, especially on a big thing like a top. Like I will weave in granny square edges, like if it was a blanket or something, which I have never even made of granny squares because it's too much work. Sorry, not too much work, too much work for me. But yeah, it's a lot of ends. But anyway, does anyone else ever tie your ends? Like, be honest, because I do. Monique wants me to show my little purses. I am so unprepared. They're in my bedroom and I'm in my office / my kid's bedroom right now. So I don't even have one to show you. I've shown you, I think I've already shown you everything I have in here to show. Like last week I showed you my Malabrigo yarn, which I still haven't caked up because I don't know where my yarn swift is right now. I put it in a clever place and I have no idea where that clever place was. And then I think I showed you this last week too, which is my arcade stitch swatch. I was just learning how to do arcade stitch. So, and then I was thinking I was going to do a purse out of this, but I just think the only purse it would be like a yarn bag because I just dropped the yarn in my coffee. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, it just has this big holes, so I would have to line it, which I think would take away from the stitch pattern. I don't know. It was a half-baked idea. I don't think I'm going to go through with it. And I have some Wonder yarn in here, which has a cool middle finger stitch. I was practicing the swatch for the stitch for the middle finger blanket, but it's just a little pocket. Does anyone, when you make gauge swatches, do you do anything with them? Because I think it would be cool to either do like a blanket and just like sew all the gauge swatches together, or you could use it as a pocket. If it's like you're making a gauge swatch for a sweater, you could just patch it on the front. I don't know. I think that doing gauge swatches has some potential for creativity. Okay, let's see what else we have. Oh, 1 vote for I hate ends. Thank you, thank you. Lindsay will knot them. But the caveat is I have a few handmade blankets from my grandmother that I've had to fix due to a thread coming loose. That is so true. You do have to make sure you're doing a square knot so that it's working. It's not 2 knots going the same direction that will come undone. But if you do one direction and one the opposite direction that's natural for you, that's a square knot, and that is a little bit better. But yeah, I get nervous about knotting for that reason too, especially something that is going to have heavy duty use. Then I would be more fastidious about weaving ends. Sarah says I tie ends sometimes if they'll be hidden and if the yarn allows it. Yeah. I mean, I will say sometimes I've tried to discipline myself into doing more yarn weaving. So sometimes I just think of it as like another leg of the project that might take me a couple hours, but I just do the same thing that I'm going to do when I'm crocheting anyway, which is like watch TV and do it. So if you just mind hack yourself and be like, it's not that bad, it's part of the process, that can help. Lindsay says, I'll use the magic knot. I need to learn about the magic knot, clearly. So I'm going to go do that. I'm going to put that on my to-do list. And Vicki says, I usually crochet over the ends after I tie them off. That's a good tip. Okay, Monique feels my pain about losing my Swift. I often put things in places where I won't forget where they are, only to later forget where I put them. I hide them so well I can't find them. I do that too. Because you're like, oh, here's a good place. And then it's so good that you don't remember where it was. Karen is making a mini arcade stitch blanket in purple. That sounds really cool. Tina uses the magic knot. So 2 votes for the magic knot. We need to learn about this. Kayla usually frogs her swatches and uses it in the project. That's clever. That's actually smart. Ola Joe, nice swatch. No, I don't do anything with my swatches. Yeah, I haven't done anything yet. It's just kind of like an idea in my mind. Okay, vote number 3 for the magic knot. So I'm going to go, okay, I'm actually putting this on my to-do list now. I'm writing it down right now. Okay. I take my swatches apart and reuse the yarn. Even while blocking, I do not cut the yarn. Oh, that's smart. So you swatch and then you definitely block to make sure that it's the size that you want it to be. That's going the whole way and doing everything that you need to do to ensure a successful crochet project. Kimberly, I use my gauge swatches for small hobo bags. Oh, that sounds so cute. And people love them at my craft fairs. That's a great tip. That's probably similar to my little phone pouches. There's just like a little thing. Oh my, these are nice. I haven't done any gauge swatches yet, but I think they would make an awesome patchwork afghan. I think it would too. Maybe I'll start collecting gauge swatches because I need to collect more stuff, right? Am I right? Sarah says, I just stick the swatches in my crochet journal for the project. If I don't do a swatch, I'll stick little bits of yarn. I love that idea. That's so cool. A crochet journal, how awesome is that? It's such a cool idea to document your hobby and kind of your progress and all the details. That's so smart. I love that. All right. Oh, Kimberly said kids love them. The little swatch hobo bags that she makes for her craft fair. Granny D says, swatches, what swatches? Haha, I don't make anything fitted, at least not yet, but you could, and you should. Monique, frogs, her swatches and uses them, but has seen great blankets in a bag made with swatches. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Lindsay says, sounds like the magic knot is the same as a square knot. So it's what I was describing, I guess. Naked snail. I don't mind working swatches. I just mind wasting yarn. True. Sometimes it can make the difference, right? If you're playing yarn chicken with your project and like if you keep that swatch, the yarn from that swatch, then you just have a better chance of completing your project without running out of yarn. Oh, and that is exactly what Shu said. I never cut the ends of my swatches either. I've run out of yarn on one too many projects. Yes. And Lindsay doesn't cut her swatches. She undoes them and uses them in the project that she bought the yarn for. Monica frogs the swatches, but her friend keeps them with notes on the project. That's so cool. And Shu says, when I did the 3 different swatches for the Morning Glory cardigan, I started 3 different balls of yarn and kept them until I found the one I liked, then frogged them all to use in the project. Oh, so you tried, because you were using different yarn options for the cardigan. That's another great reason to do a gauge swatch, because then you can tell kind of what the fabric drape is like and how it's handling, and if you think you would like a garment made that way. So that's a great tip. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, it's 9:30. I want to stay here and hang out all day, but I am gonna say bye. It's your last chance to subscribe for July. Subscriptions are running out for July at the end of this month. Our new issue for subscribers comes out for Crochet Foundry comes out this Friday. So if you're a subscriber, it'll be in your box by then, your account. And if you want to jump on and get subscribed right now, you should. You will get free gifts, a tote, and the lilac streamline hook. That is not the size, it's the H size, but I don't know where the H, oh, here's the H. Yeah, go check out our magazine. Go check out the Furls Mystery Seconds, and thank you so much for joining me. It was so much fun to talk to everybody and just kind of hear about what you like and what you do. I love it. Thank you so much. Granny D says, have a lovely hump day or whip day, everybody. And then I have seen a couple of questions come up about hooks in the chat, and you can always reach out to Furls customer service if you have questions. I don't know what the email is for that, though. I'm sorry. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. We'll be here again next week, and see y'all later, everybody.